So now for the best part of it all, making the lasagna. So what I use is this Barilla oven ready. They're like an egg lasagna. You don't have to boil them. They're the best in my opinion. I like Barilla. We got some mozzarella, and then we've got the sauces. Part one we made. It's kind of like a bolognese, my take on it anyways. And then some bechamel. This is the key to a good lasagna, in my opinion. So I'll be using this for the sauce and a spoon for the bechamel. My oven is just beeped. It's 400 degrees, so it's all preheated. We'll get this going, and I'll show you kind of how I do it. So you don't want your lasagna wet, so you start with a layer in the bottom, and this is the sauce that we made. Is a little runny, which is fine. So I'll just start with getting that pan just a little bit in the bottom, not a ton, but a little bit. Then I just have my assembly line. So I'll take my lasagna, and you're gonna stagger them. You're gonna end up staggering them. Depending on how your pan is, you might have to kind of break some of the lasagna up. In these pans that I'm using, the first layer fits this way, just about perfect. Almost. Maybe not. All right, so I just got my first layer. Try not to overlap them. You kind of want them butting up against each other, but not overlapping per se. And then a pretty generous amount of sauce. Typically, I think when they talk about lasagna, they'll talk about layers, like how many layers you can get in the lasagna. So this is usually like a 5 or 6, sometimes 7 layer, which isn't the most, but it's still pretty good. You don't want to be skimpy with the sauce on this though. So you want everything to be covered. If you got bare spots, it'll be dry. So I'll just kind of show you. So I got a couple spots there. I'll try to fill those in a little bit better, but I'm also using bechamel, so I'll cover those up with the bechamel. I'll just kind of drizzle this. So about like that. And then we'll put some mozzarella, and you can alternate how much, you can do like every other layer cheese, or just save cheese for the last layer. It's kind of whatever you like. I usually put cheese and the bechamel on this layer, and then I'll start alternating them. You do want to make sure you have enough sauce for the very top. You want plenty of sauce up there. So we got this. So I alternated how this pattern's going. And I usually break, in this one I gotta break the corners off. I'll just put them back in there, just so they fit the round pan a little better. See? And repeat. So sauce. I'll do bechamel on this one. I'll probably do bechamel on every one and just alternate when I do the cheese. And the next layer. I'm starting to get where there's a little bit of a gap, so I'm going to start kind of breaking some of this lasagna. Just lean it up against the edge there, got a piece, kind of fill in that gap. This pan kind of flares out, so I found that I usually have to do that. And then some more. Then you're just layering it. I think this is our third layer. We might only get 5 on this one. This is a thicker red sauce, so obviously that's going to take up a lot of space. If you just did sauce without the meat, or very little meat, you get more layers, if that's what you're into. So again, nice layer. Got some spots there, but I'll cover that in with the bechamel. Now this is all, I just barely made it. If you've watched, this should be probably part 3. So it's all hot, but you can take this, like the bechamel, and put it in the fridge and use it later, if you so desired. And we'll put some cheese on this layer. On to the next layer. I think we're over to this side now. I think we'll get one more layer after this. So this is layer 4, so this will be like a 5 layer. Make sure I save plenty of sauce for that top layer. That's how I like to do it. I'm pretty sure all cooking, you know, there's 100 different ways to make the exact same thing. This is just how I do it. Feel free to do it how you want to do it. You know what? I'm running out of sauce, so I think I'm just going to make this my last layer. I might do kind of cheated. I've got 2 things left is all. I might just put them over here. Like that. Yeah, that's actually not gonna work. See, I tried to fit too much in there. It'll be too dry on top. So if you've been watching from the beginning, I should have used both full cans of tomato sauce for this particular lasagna. So we got 4 layers in there is all. Still got quite a bit of bechamel. We're just gonna kind of put that on here. And then some cheese. I like cheese. I put probably more than maybe most would like, or most would say that I should put. But I do like cheese, so. Anyway, there's the lasagna ready to go in the oven. We only got 4 layers. I usually get 5 because I usually have to break into the second box. So I was just a little light on the sauce today. So that's fine. We'll put that in there and we'll come check it in about 45 minutes. While that's going, I'll show you guys how to make some bruschetta in the next video. Thanks for watching.